And we're back with another video. This will be the third video here on this Sunday night, and we're covering a wide range of topics and discussing different things. Okay, this one we're going to cover the environmental issues. The first video we covered religion and topics. The second we covered TV and film topics. This one, our third video, is environmental issues. Should a national environmental policy focus on developing more oil resources or developing renewable energy sources? I don't know. I think if we got oil on our own soil, as they say, here in America, then we should try to look for it here and not rely on other nations for help in that area. But who knows? Should our national energy policy focus on building more nuclear power plants? Well, depending on how many we have now, I'm probably going to say not. Because you never know, if a terrorist attack does happen and they do attack a nuclear power plant, it could be really bad for all involved. So we should just keep what we got and have less nuclear plants. How does overseas oil dependency influence our economy, international policies? Again, I have no idea what they're really talking about. I don't know about the international policies, never read them, but I'm guessing we should focus on what we have here on the home front, not worry about other countries. Should genetically engineered food be labeled differently? If they're talking about cloned, probably not. Although the public has a right to know what is being put out on the market. How do city zoning laws and ordinances affect development and conservation? You can tell I went to school. I have no idea on that one. What civic policies should be changed to encourage conservation rather than new land development? Probably allow them to do whatever they need to do, I guess. I don't know. Should recycling be mandatory? Really, if you want to recycle, it should be your right to do so. If not, you should not be made to do so. This is the so-called free nation, and part of that would be the right to decide whether or not to recycle. Who knows? Maybe it's just me, but I'm getting a text message. I'm guessing it should be at your discretion. If you think recycling really helps the environment, then go for it. If you're not one of those environmentalist people, then you probably shouldn't. Okay, we read that one. How should recycling efforts be funded? I don't know. What do they have now? I have no idea. Should fines for littering and dumping be stronger? Probably not, because people that litter is giving someone else job security. When you litter, it gives perhaps the inmates in jail something to do when they're bored. They go out, pick up trash on the side of the road, and have fun. And it teaches them a lesson, not to get locked up. Otherwise, you'll be picking up trash on the side of the road. And dumping, I have no idea exactly what they consider dumping, but I do know Littering and dumping could be job security for other people, give them something to do. So, think if they consider throwing a cigarette butt on the ground, driving down the car, littering, then good luck on that, because you'll never catch anybody to be able to find them. Should fines and penalties for corporate pollution be more punitive? If they have a way to create a less polluted environment, then they should do so, yes. Should the fuel efficiency of SUVs and pickup trucks be raised? If they can be, I guess they should be, I guess. Should the government offer tax credits for the purchase of hybrid or alternative energy vehicles? I have no idea. I guess. Who knows? Should the designations of endangered and threatened species be changed? I'm guessing if they're threatened, if they're endangered and threatened species, then there's probably a reason for that. I don't know if you can really prevent them from becoming endangered just because you say don't shoot them or don't fish for them or whatever. If they're dropping off the face of the earth, then I'm sure there's a reason for that. Whether it's because you shot it or not, it's probably still going to happen anyway. Should loss of economic, industrial benefit be considered when land is preserved for endangered species? I have no idea. I say just let the endangered species go wherever they want to go. If they're going to survive, they'll survive. If they don't, then it's probably not right for them to survive. Should more civilian oversight be created to monitor government and military pollution? I have no idea. Should environmental studies become a mandatory part of science curricula in public schools? I have no idea. If they want to teach it, I guess it should be good. If not, then they shouldn't worry about it. Who knows? Who really knows? Okay, we covered that category. We covered 3 categories so far. This one looks short. We have about 4 minutes left. Probably won't cover all of this one. Gender and sexuality. What should be done to eliminate salary disparities between men and women? Well, if a woman can do the job that a man can do, they should get paid the same. I think everyone should be treated equal in the workplace, regardless if you're a man or woman. What should be done to create equity in executive positions for women, in particular corporations and industrials? I have no idea. Should women be allowed in military combat? To what extent? I think if a woman wants to be there, they should be there. It should be their choice. Is health care for women underfunded? In what ways? I have no idea. Should insurance companies which cover the cost of Viagra prescriptions also be required to cover birth control and regular examinations for women? I have no idea. Are homosexual characters and topics appropriate for primetime television? I'm going to say right now, no. They should not be appropriate for TV. If you want to be a homosexual, be homosexual off camera. Who cares what you do off the screen? It's really your life. You want to be that way. Just when you put it on TV, then you're basically saying it's okay to be that way, because people's going to see you being that way, being homosexual, and then they're going to say they're homosexual. Well, I'm going to come out of the closet too. So keep it to yourself. Should the Equal Rights Amendment be revised and made part of the Constitution? Depending on what they're talking about, equal rights, everybody does have equal rights. Should the Family and Medical Leave Act be extended beyond 12 weeks? It should be, depending on the condition and circumstances. How does pornographic differ from prostitution? Is it contradictory that one should be legal while the other is not? Actually, prostitution probably brings in a lot more money than pornography, but there's no way they will legalize prostitution, whereas pornography, it should be outlawed too. Should homosexual marriage be permitted in Florida? Absolutely not. Homosexual marriage should not happen in the USA at all. Should homosexual couples in Florida be legally allowed to adopt? Absolutely not. They should not be allowed to adopt at all. It sends a bad message that it's okay to be gay and raise a family, and homos should not be allowed to do that. And we are out of time. I may make a fourth video tonight. It's almost 10:30, so it's almost still early. But this is the main three I wanted to make, and covering topics and such. So until the next video, be blessed.